So I know the audience is going to have two questions. Number one, how long does it take to do something like this? And number two, how much does it cost? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And boys, this is a great way to start the video. We caught him. This is, bro, this is the intro to the Mustang Week booth video. KSD in the house. What did you get? Fuddruckers? Oh, dude, we had that the other day. It's just fire. It's fire. But look, I'm not gonna hold you up. You go ahead and eat your hamburger, and I'm gonna catch up with Jason. Yeah, the dude. All right, guys. So here's the deal. Yes, this is the booth at Mustang. And look, we got famous people everywhere. We got Tom Clark in the house. What is up, brother?
You keep doing that to me.
I know. Catch you off guard every time, right?
Every time.
So we're actually, and I'm glad you're here, we're actually kicking off the booth video. And of course, we got the Stiflers, the Tom Clark. You represent what kind of bowl? Sinus build?
Yeah, just here for a little bit of play and work too.
Yeah. You got the glassy eyes too.
Oh, I'm dehydrated and beat, yeah.
The alarm went off this morning.
I had 15 minutes to come in here and look at cars, so here I am.
Well, I'm not going to hold you up then. So, but yeah, guys, so this is the booth video. We're going to introduce all the cars, talk to the guys, you know, that own the cars, because there's some pretty crazy stuff in here, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. Yep. First stop.
That's going to be amazing. I can't wait. All right, guys, so number one booth car is, of course, my buddy Jason Hamrick's 82 GT. So tell us why this car is in here.
Well, it was kind of a barn find. It had been sitting in hiding for 29 years, untouched, unseen, until I purchased it from the second owner and brought it back to life and brought it out for people to see.
It's amazing. So you've got all the documentation, like, and the Marty, I mean,
build sheet, the window sticker.
Wow. And so, you know, a few things that are special. Obviously, the T-top.
The T-top is special, and the biggest thing that everybody likes is the optional rear wiper that costs $100 on the window sticker.
And don't lie, y'all have never seen that before. Just, well, some of this audience probably did, but yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen one. I almost forgot to put them on there.
That's the most popular feature on this car.
And for the train die, the LMR reps, which look amazing on the car. If you guys didn't know, the TRX wheels, they're a 15 or they're 16 and a half or a 15 and a half.
I think it's like a 15 and a half metric, 390.
But yeah, they had metric tires on there, which the only company that made them was Michelin. And of course you can't get them anymore, but these look amazing. And man, so is this a keeper forever, or is this a...
It could be a keeper forever. I thought my other one was a keeper forever, but money talks, I guess.
That's true. And Jason is the only guy that's had 2 cars in the booth. So you're like legend status.
Oh, gee.
Pretty sure.
But this one's a keeper because you'll never find another one.
Right, right. And you've got people that would trade you 93 Cobras.
Yeah, I had offers, but it's not for sale.
You can find those Cobras, but to find this,
can't find these anymore.
Exactly. Absolutely beautiful, dude. Very appreciative.
Thanks very much for having me in the booth.
All the way down from Indiana. And of course we get to hang out too, so it's a great excuse.
Yeah.
All right, boys, and here we go. The very next booth car for the 2021 Mustang Week, my buddy, Kenneth Shaw.
Yes, sir.
Better known as Blue Oval Media.
Blue Oval Media is in the house.
And the Ford Blue Fest founder and creator.
So, I'm in here.
Y'all see his head growing like...
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
So Ken, obviously, it's a high bar to get in this booth. So tell us about the KSD notch.
Well, the KSD notch has come a long way in the last, 3 or 4 years since we had first met each other at Foxtoberfest. This car was a stock 93 black on black notchback. And over the last 3 years, took everything out, cut the front end, put a new one on it, painted it, dropped the 04 Terminator motor in it. Then Whipple reached out to me. I already had a 2.3 Whipple on it. I went from the factory supercharger at the 2.3, and then Whipple reached out when they came out with their Gen 5 and said, hey, if you make the video, we would love to partially sponsor you for it. I took advantage of that opportunity.
That is the Crusher. That is the Crusher.
So this is the biggest, this is the newest one. So this is the Gen 5 3.0 with the supercharger. So we were able to throw that on there and change everything up, and it's been a great ride. And so I got 705 rear wheel right now.
Woo. And
that's only at 18 pounds of boost. I got the big pulley on there.
Okay.
So, it's doing pretty well. Like I said, the car's come a long way. We also did the Holley Terminator X kit in it as well. And then I also did the Holley 12.3 screen inside the car, along with Braun brakes and seats. And so, like I said, this car's come a long way. We shaved the engine bay and painted everything. And so, just trying to make a pretty car and keep the Fox body community active.
That's beautiful. So, with all that power, obviously not just a pretty face. Like,
right.
You got the show and the go too, right?
Man, I appreciate it.
So let's walk real quick around the side here.
Sure.
And the only set of chrome. What are audio?
So these are called Adhons DSO5,
right.
The only set of chrome ones in the country. And the reason being is because I bought them and then shipped them to get chrome and then had them shipped back. It costs more to get them chrome than it did the wheel.
Freaking amazing, yeah. And of course you can't beat the black. I mean, it's just one of those deals.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the black on black. It's hard to keep clean, but it works though. It works though.
You know, and here's another thing. We'll talk about this in this video.
Yeah.
Everybody's, oh, it's not a Cobra. You can't put Cobra badge. Let me tell y'all something right now. If you go to all this trouble put a full Terminator Cobra drivetrain in, you earn the right to rock those Cobra badges. So what can they do?
They can go.
Right. So obviously we're gonna pop that screen on as well because it's next level. But
absolutely.
I mean the beautiful seats, like you got the 417s.
Yep, I have both of his carbon fiber pieces. I have it on the radio piece here and on the actual shifter piece here as well.
Amazing.
And that's actually just happened just not that long ago. So shout out to 417 Fox for all of his great materials.
Definitely. Got the 6-year ceramic just blinging under the...
It's working well. Working well. MQ detailing. Thank you.
And see, and of course, back here, this is me right here. The just plain, the clean, the like, you know, nothing crazy, just beautiful.
Yeah, that's how I try to be simple but clean at the same time, you know.
Huge, yeah. But anyway, Ken, like again, my brother, I'm so honored to have you in here and like love what you're doing with Blue Oval Media.
Appreciate
and
it. Thank you so much.
The car's fire, and we had a ball hanging out, chilling at the house too.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
a great time. I mean, and you're the legend, and everybody who watches Foxcast Media, you are the Fox Body legend. When it comes to Fox Body legends, you are #1. And we appreciate all that you do. Seriously, we appreciate it.
Honor is mine, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So the last and final booth car of Mustang Week 2021. And the car I'm extremely honored to have is Joe Odom's. It's a 93.
93, yeah.
93, the Byepolr from Byepolr Performance out of Detroit. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Man, Joe, so a couple quick points about the car. Like, obviously it's insane.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, honestly, we don't know if we did, but we set out to build the baddest Fox body on planet Earth. That's not up to us, but that was our goal when we started.
Definitely.
Have an incredible group of guys, very talented, start to finish. Something like this can't be done with just a guy like me. It takes a team of very talented and dedicated people. So.
True that. So obviously, extremely high horsepower Coyote.
Yeah, the car should be anywhere from 13 to 1500 horsepower when it's all said and done.
Gotcha.
The car was meant to be driven. I mean, it was built to be tracked. So yeah, when all this stuff is over with and the pictures are done being taken, we're gonna send it down the track for sure.
Freaking awesome. What's your just quick guesstimate going down the track?
I'm hoping somewhere in the neighborhood of 750, 760, something like that, quarter-mile prep surface.
Crazy.
Yep.
Absolutely crazy. So the transmission and rear end, what are all those?
So transmission is 4L80 in the car. It's got the first, second, and third gear trans brake lead, built 8.8, narrowed 11 inches. So everything, the car is built to separate for radio prep surface. It's got the best of the best on it. Everything's brand new. So motor's built to handle whatever you throw at it. So yeah, we're looking to throw probably 40 pounds of booster to this thing.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy. So obviously this was a tribute to your brother, and that's an amazing story. But as far as this is kind of y'all's calling card, you guys are out of Detroit. You could pretty much do any and all performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so honestly, the inspiration for this car certainly came from my twin brother. Losing him the way that I did in 2004 is a story that you can probably find online, but he was the inspiration for this. The dedication for this goes to him. But this car, the purpose of this car was to showcase exactly what we're capable of doing when we put our team together. And rather than telling you what we can do, we just decided to show you. That's the best way to go about it, in my opinion. So.
It's amazing. Yeah, so real quick, we're gonna just walk around the car. Anything, Joe, you want to point out? Again, this car is just, man, it's crazy. So, like, just the custom touches, like the exhaust and everything here, just amazing.
Sure. So one of the things that typically gets people is all the things that they don't see in the engine bay. They're looking for a radiator, they can't find it.
Right.
They're looking for a brake booster, they can't find it. And that, to me, is a sign of some good craftsmanship. All the brakes are inside the car. All the brake lines are run underneath the carpet. The radiator's out back. Everything is plumbed from underneath the intake. All the wiring, all the fuel I mean, everything that you see here, this is a completed product here. So, I mean, everything is either hidden, tucked, or covered. So that to me is
amazing.
For sure.
And my thing was just this level of detail, because you didn't have to do that.
Sure.
You didn't have to make those polished hard lines. And again, like, they may not even notice that there's no radiator here. I mean, that's one of the things that grabs me. You stand here long enough, you'll just pick up more detail the longer you stand here. It's crazy.
In a perfect world, it would take a few times walking around the car to notice all the details. But got a very, very talented head tech that bent all these by hand with measurements. With a tape measure. I mean, none of these were duplicated. We took them off, we hand polished them. Everything was done by purpose, you know, to make everything look as custom as possible. Nothing came off the shelf. You know, everything was done hand fabricated. So.
Okay, so I know the audience is going to have two questions. Number one, how long does it take to do something like this? And number two, how much does it cost?
Well, I guess that all depends. So we actually completed this car in 10 months. That was including the car going to full chassis. That was including the car being painted twice because I made an accident on the first time. And so in reality, we probably could have got this car done start to finish in about 8 months, which to me is flying.
That is, yes.
And to get something to this level without paying for labor like we did, I mean, doing it ourselves was probably in the 120s. If a customer was to want to duplicate a car like this, it would probably be around 200,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say double at least. Yeah. So there you go. This is $200,000+ Fox body, 2021. Who'd have thought? You know, even 10 years ago, people would be building cars of this magnitude, and that's why this car's out here. You know, like, you guys are doing next level stuff. Again, super honored to have you out here. And
honestly, thank you so much for the opportunity. We're honored to be here. So
mutual.
We're happy to represent the Fox body community and hope this does well for everybody.
Definitely. Can we introduce some of the team while we're at it?
Yep. This is Tony. He's
hey, Tony.
Yep, he's a partner in Byepolr Performance.
Awesome.
This is Mark. He's our head technician.
This is Mark.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. So,
you guys do amazing work. So I can already tell you're going to be busy at the shop. So, oh, dude, again, super honored, and I mean, the star of the show right here. I mean,
appreciate that.
It's amazing. All right, boys, so that pretty much wraps up the booth tour of the Mustang Week 2021 booth. And real quick, guys, the reason I did this, the reason I started this booth back in 2017 was basically when you go to shows, you go to events, stuff like that, you see a lot of new stuff, but there was nothing showcasing the old Fox bodies. And you know, so that's why I started this, and my goal has always been to change it up every year, as well as bring the baddest, the best Foxes in the country, and change it every year. And that's hard. Let me tell you, that's hard. But we've had cars from all over. Cars are ridiculous. We're gonna keep going. So somehow I've got to top this next year. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. And last and final thing, shout out to Mark Schlitzkus. His 4i was gonna be here, and he had a bit of a hiccup, unfortunately, and was not able to be here. So next year, Mark, I got your space reserved. See you then. So that's it, guys. Sayonara from the booth at Mustang Week 2021. Catch you next time.